Today we'll learn how to create a JavaScript project, and essentially there are two basic steps. One, you install the LXJS utility that we have created for you using npm, and then run that utility to generate an LDI file which can then be loaded into Lattix. So let's follow those steps and we'll create a project. So let's install LXJS. Great. Once we have installed LXJS, we will run LXJS on the directory which contains our JavaScript code. Now that we have an LDI file, we'll bring up Lattix Architect and we'll create a new project. We will choose our LDI module. We'll give the project a name. This happens to be some client code that we'll talk about for a second later. And then let's select the XML file that we just generated. And we'll now go ahead and create a project. So there it is. We have built a project. It's got 560 JavaScript files. So as you can see, it's not a small project. We can actually look at that entire project in the form of a DSM right here. It turns out that it's a React application that we have worked on, and let's apply partitioning to it. So I'm going to apply partitioning, and notice how beautifully it partitions, and you can see some of the view components, the reducers, the actions properly sequenced by their dependencies. And we actually used Lattix Architect to refactor this application so that it looks so beautiful right now. But we actually ended up removing large amounts of many files from it that were unused, removed numerous cyclic dependencies, so that now it's a project that's very easy to maintain and very easy to understand. Let me show you a few other capabilities that we built in. So for instance, you can go to any file that you like right from here itself, and you can say view source. And when you do that, you will actually see it'll take you right to the file itself. So if you have any questions or anything about it, you can configure your own editor, and right from Lattix Architect, you can bring up the editor. The other thing that we also did is to actually allow you to see the external dependencies, the node module dependencies that you have. All you need to do, if you look at this, our documentation page, use the include npm option to get the external dependencies for each module. So there it is. It is easy to create a JavaScript project, to then make rules on it, to be able to make it part of your continuous integration so that the design is maintained.